I'm Mary Lynne Pidcock and I'm the President of the South Sydney Business Chamber.
Okay. South Sydney Business Chamber's slogan is a great destination for business. Would you like to expand on this statement?
We look at destination in a number of ways. Obviously, in terms of its geographical location, it is absolutely prime between the CBD and the major port of Sydney, which is our major city. So geographically, it's very interesting. Obviously an urban renewal area, so the area that we find ourselves, our destination, has enormous history and depth of experience. So in a geographical sense, it's close and it's very well connected. Secondly, we look at a destination in terms of its community and cultural sense. We have a very diverse population in the area, diverse in terms of background, age, skill level, and of course for business this creates connections to possible employees. It also creates connection to customers, and the vibrancy of an inner city regrowth or redevelopment area is something that we all understand in terms of connections and the possibility of building business. So our destination is both geographically prime and culturally and in terms of community vibrant, open and outward looking as well.
Covering 2 precincts and surrounding suburbs, what are the greatest challenges for the Chamber?
Well, one of our major challenges, because we are relatively new and we have rebranded as the South Sydney Business Chamber, one of the first challenges, I guess, is awareness. So we are working in a number of ways to let businesses know, especially new businesses that are coming into the area, that we exist and that we are here to service their interests. Our byline is that we are the voice of business and we will look to their interests. So one of the challenges is awareness. The second one, as with all membership organisations, is to service the needs of our members. Our membership is very diverse, from very big companies to very small home-based companies, all of which are very important to our offering. And there are obvious challenges around that. One of the ways that we've addressed this, so that we can, from a relatively small organisation that we are at present, to be able to deliver a whole range of services to our members, is to liaise and partner with other organisations so that we can offer access to education and to a vast range of seminars and research and those sorts of things by partnering with other organisations, so that all of the benefits that are available and delivered to our members don't just depend on our resources. So we're doing this increasingly successfully. And as well as building partnership for information, we're building partnership with our major community organisations in both our precincts. So we believe that broad and complex networking is the way to deliver benefits, and it's also the way to raise awareness.
Members of the Chamber also obtain benefits as a local Chamber member of the New South Wales Business Chamber. Can you elaborate?
Yes, this is an initiative that we began last year and, in my opinion, is one of the greatest ways in which we can deliver benefits to our members that we couldn't deliver from our own resources. The Alliance partnership with the New South Wales Business Chamber is central to our offering to our members. The New South Wales Business Chamber is itself in the phase of renewal and growth, and they have just recently achieved 10,000 members. So the benefits that an organisation that large can offer, that our members can access through our Alliance partnership, range from 24/7 legal advice if they have an IR issue or an HR issue or a regulation issue, or they need to consult on some matter of law that they're not sure about. Instead of having the cost and difficulty actually of finding the first call in terms of legal advice, they can go to the helpline of the New South Wales Business Chamber and get advice immediately at no cost. which is a really significant thing when you're a small business in particular. Also, the New South Wales Chamber has a whole range of educational offerings, and our members can get discounted rate access to those. So they're two of the main ones. And of course, the other thing is that our members can feed their information, their knowledge of the challenges of business, and their requirements for business through to what is becoming an increasingly important and powerful lobbying and advocacy organisation that can then inform government about the policies that will best support business. And so we have access to very important advocacy on behalf of business through this alliance partnership. So there are some of the benefits. There are many others. And as I said, if the member is a member of South Sydney Business Chamber, then they have access to that information. Alternatively, if they are a direct member of the New South Wales Business Chamber, and some very large businesses, and businesses all sizes actually, like to join directly, then by joining us concurrently, or by joining the South Sydney Business Chamber concurrently, they receive a discount on that fee. So financially, it's immediately attractive to them. And then, of course, they have the option to both liaise with the New South Wales Chamber and then also with their local chamber.
Green Square is now in the second phase of its development, with the residential component well underway. How can the Chamber assist businesses in this area to connect with new residents?
Well, obviously by supporting business and helping them to attract the services they need. That means that the offerings in these new areas that are growing and are attractive, they can survive. The businesses can be sustainable. So the first thing then, of course, is that services are available to the residents who are coming. And vice versa. If the residents know about the businesses, then hopefully they will support them. We have one initiative which we're very excited about, and that is the South Sydney Business Welcome Wallets. And in those, we're going to be providing information to residents about the areas. We're going to be providing business offers so that participating businesses can make specific offers to the new residents to come into the shop and get a 2-for-1 or whatever the offer is that businesses want to provide. And what we're hoping to do there, besides increasing the awareness of the new residents or the residents in these newly developing areas, that everything that they need they can actually access in South Sydney. We're really trying to build a sort of shop local mentality, if you like. And through that connection between the residents supporting the businesses getting in touch with residents and understanding what they want and then providing that, it builds for a sustainable community, sustainable both in a financial and in a social sense. And of course we know that the Green Square area is part of Sustainable Sydney 2030 and is built on environmentally sustainable grounds as well. So these are the communities and business and residential communities of the future, and we're very pleased to be taking our part in the development of those, to be playing our part, and to be encouraging the building of sustainable, vibrant communities.
The Chamber has now moved into the digital and social media arena. Is this essential to members?
Well, it is essential to members, and it's essential because it is the way of the future. I have recently attended the Australian Congress of Business Chambers in Melbourne, an excellent conference, and of course what we understand there is that if you're a member of a local chamber, through the alliances, you actually have access to international advice as well, which is another reason for us to build that liaison with our New South Wales Chamber, which then is part of the Australian Chamber movement, which of course then is part of the International Chamber movement. And for businesses that want advice if they're moving into new markets and want some legal advice or some contacts or that sort of support when they move into new markets, From a local chamber perspective, we obviously can't provide that, but through our alliances and associations with these broader industry organisations, we can. And part of the world, of course, is Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Increasingly, that's where people are going to for their information. That's where they're looking to engage and build networks and engage in the conversation between businesses and their customers and their communities. And one thing that I did become very aware of was the importance of this. Our chamber has a Facebook page. We have engaged in Twitter. And we are sending information and certainly encouraging our members and other people to engage with us in that conversation, all aimed at demonstrating why we think South Sydney is a great destination for business, and also helping us understand what the businesses in our area need and want.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.